Okay, welcome back. This is another session on topography under the geography, and it's me, Nobunita, back for you. First, we'll be discussing the answers which are there for the MCQs for polity which we had earlier. So, the first one will be 1B, that is power to pass a money bill. The second one will be B, that is vote on account. Third will be A, that is Lok Sabha only. And fourth will be B, that is unstarred. I hope you have answered the others, the short answer, long answers. Hope they helped you. Now we'll be learning a few things of topo. And when topo comes in front of us, we see it to be very, very colorful. Blue, green, brown, black, red, yellow, everything is there. Now we'll be thinking what color is there for what. We have to understand that also. First will be what? Blue. Blue, whenever we draw something, blue is what? For water. So same here, the blue will be for what? Your river, stream, canal, tank, lake, well, like the place where we'll be finding water. That is where we'll be seeing it to be in a color of blue. Now, green. Whenever we draw a tree, a forest is being drawn. It's what? Green in color. So here, same. Green will be for what? Forest. Sometimes in your topo, the type of forest it is, it will also be mentioned. Tropical, deciduous, anything, whatever it is generally mentioned. The third will be brown. Brown is for what? When we do any hill, we'll be coloring it what? Brown. So same, here the brown will be for your hill, mountain contours, and something is written over there that sand dunes. We'll be discussing about that sand dunes over here with the yellow, okay? Because sand and sand dunes come together. Now, when we see it, there's a height. We had discussed in the other one also. There's a height which is mentioned over there. Like over here in the image, it's written 400. The height, the peak of it will be what? 400. Now, the black color. Black is what? It is generally a man-made feature. It can be roads, it can be railways, it can be buildings. Whenever we do any settlement, those settlements are in red color, but the buildings which are done around it, the temples and all, they are generally what? Black in color. Red, I said settlements, so the major roads, settlements, all these will be in red. The metallic road, grid numbers, all these will also be, when you see the grid map, the grids which are there, it's written in red also. So red is for that. Now yellow is what? For sand. Wherever it's not we cannot cultivate anything, there's sand totally in it. And whenever there's sand, you have seen sand dunes, and sand dunes are what kind of hills. And within the yellow, if there are stripes of brown in it, then they will be what are sand dunes. Now you see this, and for 1022 and 1042, there are two different type of relief features in it. How are they two different? Totally different from each other. You have to say them. You see, there are brown lines over here. These lines. Wait, let me show you. These lines over here. These lines. These are what? These are our sand dunes. See, the sand is in yellow, but the dunes which are there, the sand dunes which are being formed, they are in what? They are in brown. So your hills, this side, of course, you have hills. I'll show you. This area. Over here, see, there are lines made like this. These are our hills. Okay. just trying to make you understand how the sand dunes and hills are different from each other. So the sand dunes on your left hand side top, you can see on the yellow part, it's totally brown stripes which are there. Those are sand dunes. And here on your right lower side, you can see the brown circular lines which are there. They are what? Your mountains. And I want you to really write the answers of the first question, that is, how are the two relief features different from each other also? Like 1022 and 1042. I guess you remember how to read your contours, your contour lines, right? The numbers are written, see, they are written in red. We read earlier that they are going to be written in red. So these are written in red. And see, there's 22, 24, years 22, 24. These are what are grid lines. 6 over here, it is for your eastings, and these, when your line is going from west to east and number is written, it's your eastings. And when the lines are going from north to south or south to north, whatever you say, whenever number is written over there, it is your northings. I hope you remember them. It was done in the earlier class. Now let's move on to the next topic, settlements. We read that the settlements will be in what color? Red. So first we'll be learning the four type of settlements which are there. The first one being nucleated or the compact one. Like there's a fertile area around it and the people will be around those areas. For example, we have always learned that people have lived around the rivers from our past. So the same thing, those, imagine that area. Imagine around the river there are settlements. Now they are not going to be in straight line, right? They are going to be clusters of home at places. So those clusters which are there, those clusters when they are together in a place, it's a nucleated one. Now dispersed or scattered. Whenever you go into a totally deserted area, you'll be finding a home here and uh, go 10 kilometers or 20 kilometers and then you'll be finding another home. Whenever we go through a very isolated place, the roads where there are only forest and nothing around, or there's only plains of land, and then we just look for a home if we have any kind of emergency on road. The same way, it, imagine something like that. Dispersed, scattered, people are living very far from each other. The reason, see, hills, forests, deserts. Now the linear one, it happens when the roads or the rivers or the canals, railways, where people generally live in the straight line. If you have been on a train, you have seen that there is a home which are there at the side, right? Imagine something like that. Only like only around those rail tracks, the homes which are there at the side, those are only there. Nothing else is there. Think of it something like that. So it is going what? Linear with the railway line. That is what we'll be doing as a linear. Now, radial is what? Something which is there in the middle. A middle spot is there. It can be a town hall or a market, something in the center. And from there, the lines are going around in a circular form. The people will be living around those areas, but the main is what? Our central area, the building which is there in the center, it is there, and then these roads are there along which the homes are there. Now the roads are going out from here, so it is forming a kind of star shape. So that is what it is, radial one. Now it is very easy to remember these if you know, like nucleated, the compact one, they'll be together in a nest form. Dispersed, they'll be distributed far away from each other. Linear, they will be in a line. It will not be anything else, just a straight line. They'll be living around it. Okay. And now radial, Radial is what? There'll be something in the center, and from there the lines will be coming out where the houses will be around. Now, I have this question for you. I have explained you the nested, dispersed, radial, and linear. So let's see if you can recognize and remember the settlements, the homes which are there, the man-made homes, they are done in what color? Red. So remember the color and then answer the question. Okay? Now, when we are looking into something, we need directions, north, south, east, west. So for that, we know we have our north, south, east, west. We know that very well. But now, if you are given few more places, like the place between the north and the east, you have to direct towards that. What will you say? It will be what? Your northeast. Now, a place between your north and the west will be what? Northwest. South and west will be what? Southwest. And between south and east will be southeast. So the place between north and south is east, but the place between north and east is northeast. Same way we'll be remembering our directions. Because at times we are given in questions like where is the temple situated or the kshetra situated uh, as per the home which is there. Okay, I'll just make you learn something. Now, if this is your settlement, home settlements, okay, and there is a temple here, okay. Now, if you consider this area where the settlements are there, okay, this is your area of settlement. So, from the area of settlement, which direction is your temple? So, the direction the temple is in a northeast. Now, if there is a river which is flowing here, okay, so now the river is flowing here. You have to say it is in which direction to that of your settlement, your home. It will be where? It will be towards your southwest. But if someone asks you, according to the river, which direction is the settlement? It will be what? Northeast. Now you have a few hills over here, maybe. Okay. A few hills over here. The peak is here. Now, for the river, it will be what? Towards the north because it's above it. So, for the river, the hills are where? Towards its north. And for the settlement, it will be where? For the settlement, it will be towards the northwest. So, this way, we have to identify where the place is, what is there, and then we have to answer. So, we have north, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast. I hope it's clear. Okay, now I have two questions for you. The first question is which direction is Linghal with respect to Tintani market on the map? You have to identify where those two places are, and according to that, you will say where it is. And also, two man-made structures which you can find in 1178. Let's see if you can find those two, whatever we are trying to find. Hope you have understood what I tried to convey, what you needed to learn. And if there's any doubt, any question, any query, you can write it in the comment section below. Also, do write the answers of the questions which are being asked because it is what a place for you to practice. Hope it helps and like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you find it useful. And stay happy.